Hello everybody, my name is Andrea and my company's name is Olivia Marie. This is my first YouTube tutorial and I'll be introducing my new Mink 3D lashes in our eye candy diamond boxes. These are one of the pair of lashes, one of 5, and I will be showing you how to apply them today. So as you can see on my left side, you're right, I actually have my 3D Mink lashes. These are actual the short to long wispy almost, which will give you a classic almost like cat eye look. So with these actually will come again like this in this boxing, and what you'll do is I'll tell you each step and how to achieve this look. So what you'll do is first you'll actually, it's a little box in here, so it's a little circle. You'll actually take your thumb, you'll actually take the actual lash and kind of not peel it off, but kind of move it down off of the actual brim of the circle, if you can actually see this. So that's what I'm actually doing now. And then what you will want to do is, I have a pair of tweezers. You can get any type of tweezers. I love these tweezers, I've had these for years. So I actually have my tweezer man. I love these, so these are what I use. I'm actually going to use the tweezers to actually take them off. Once you use your thumb to actually work it off, but you can use your fingers, whatever you choose to use. Once you actually get the lash off the actual brim of the actual container, then this is what you'll end up doing. Once you get it, you'll actually flex it. And the reason as to why I'm flexing the Mink lashes is because with the Mink lash, they have a thicker weft to it, so it lasts longer. So your typical lashes will, strip lashes will last like 1 to 2, maybe up to 5 days, maybe 10 days if you're really good with them. But with the Mink lashes, they'll give you double that, so it lasts 20, maybe even 30 days, if you, up to a year. Like mine's, I've had mine for a year, but that's because I don't wear them every day. But if you choose to wear them every day, they can last up to 20 to 30 days. Again, I don't wear mine every day, so really it's how you take care of them. And I'll tell you about that in a little bit. So what you want to do is flex it. And the reason as to why I'm flexing it is because when you get them, they'll actually come on this little round, clear plastic circle. And it's actually formed to fit the circle that it's around. So you want to actually kind of move it so you can measure it out to your own eye and the width of your eye. So that's what I'm kind of doing now, flexing it out. So don't be afraid to flex, just be careful. Hold on to the actual weft, the beginning of the weft, and kind of flex out like that. Now, once you do that, what I'm going to do is actually measure my actual lash to my eye. And the reason as to why I'm measuring it to my eye, so it's not too long, it's just right for my eye. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Right now I'm looking in a actual mirror right here so I can actually see. But let me see. So what I'm going to do is just take it, and when I take it, you can use your fingers or the actual tweezers, either way. If you're going to use the tweezers, you're going to take it from the middle and you're going to kind of place it right in the middle here, not from the end. Place it smooth in the middle so you can kind of get a feel for how long this lash is. Clearly this one is a little bit too long for my lash line because it goes all the way out. It's not supposed to be like that. So I have to measure it. I'm going to have to cut it. So what I'm going to do, when you cut the lash, please be sure when you cut it, never cut it from the beginning. Always cut it from the end. Reason why is because the beginning is going to shape the eye shape. Okay, it's very important that you do so. When you cut it, I have like a little pair of like sharper tweezers that you can cut with. You can get whatever you choose to cut it. Just be very careful. When I cut it, again, I'm going to cut from the end, so I'll do a little bit at a time. So I'm not going to cut this whole row off because I want to measure it. I'm going to cut just slightly a little bit. So if you can see, I'm going to cut like this much off. So let me see here. Until I feel like it fits my eye shape. So now I just cut this much off. I'm just going to place that there. And now I'm going to remeasure it again. So I'm going to remeasure it to my eye and see if it fits. So this one is actually okay, I think. Actually, that might be perfect. So this is kind of how it looks. Again, it has slight, like a little bit of adhesive on the back, so I'm gonna have to add some, but this is me just cutting it and this is how it looks. So this is actually perfect. So I did just a little corner of that. So now what I'm gonna do, just get something with a point at the end. I'm just using the back of my makeup brush. And I already have glue lined out. So the glue I'm choosing to use is Duo. The reason as to why I'm using Duo is because Duo, when it gets dry, number one, and it's the black Duo. The pink one is the black Duo. When it gets dry, it looks like number one eyeliner, and it rubs off like rubber, so it won't pull your actual lash. Typically, when I lay a lash down, a lot of times I might just use eyeliner, and the reason I do that is because if you use eyeliner, it will be like a backdrop for the actual lash. So if you mess up and get a little black somewhere, you won't be able to tell, because it's just gonna look like it's just the eyeliner. So that's the good thing about using black glue, especially if you have darker lashes. Like if your natural lashes are black, use black glue, because white glue will tend to show up white. It's not gonna be clear, it's gonna be a clear white. So it's gonna be noticeable where there's the black mark. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'm gonna line the lash. Again, just a little glue. You don't need a lot because, again, it's already a little sticky. And I already had mine already pre-done, so hold on. I'm just gonna line it. And then what you have to do is wait till this glue turns like a charcoal, almost not black, because black means it's dry, but a charcoal color. So when you first do it and apply it, this is what it's gonna look like. So it's gonna be like a real grayish color, like a light gray. By the time I'm ready to apply it, it will be like a charcoal gray. Now, while I'm waiting for this to actually dry here, what I wanna do is use mascara. The reason why I wanna use mascara and an eyeliner, and this is my favorite eyeliner too, Marc Jacobs. It will not move once you lay it down, it won't move. I kinda pre-did it, but I wanna show you what I did. You don't have to do this step, it's really up to you. So what I did, I actually, and this is waterproof. Again, this is some good stuff, it will not move, guys. So what I'm gonna do is line the underneath brim of my eye, and I kinda did the corner. The reason why I'm doing underneath is because if there is a separation, you won't be able to tell. It's gonna look like just a black drop, and you won't be able to see anything. And the reason I say it is because I don't necessarily put the lashes directly on my lashes because I don't want them to pull them out. Again, if you do eyeliner, the easiest way is if you do like a regular eyeliner, like if I were to do eyeliner, so let's say if I did this little area, very close to the brim, guys. If you can see it, very close to the brim. If you do eyeliner, you'll sit it where the eyeliner is. And then the lash is long enough so when it comes down, it won't go up. You won't be able to see the in-between separate. But if you do, you can just go underneath. That's a quick little trick. So eyeliner. Next step, while that's drying, because it does take a couple seconds to dry, some people would rather use hair glue, it dries quicker, which is fine, but it's very harsh and hard to get off, and it kind of itches on my eyes, so I tend to use it. So now I'm going to actually use Tarte mascara in Amazon. It's gifted Amazon, or gifted here, but Amazon has like Amazon oils and clays, so it doesn't really dry or flake. I really love this. It's my favorite mascara. If you don't want to spend the type of money on this mascara, totally fine. Another good one, it might flake just slightly, is going to be Maybelline. It's the pink and green top bottle. That one is really good, but get the waterproof one so it won't be everywhere. So again, I'm using the gifted Tarte mascara. And all you're gonna do is put your mascara on as if you were not putting lashes on, but you're gonna start from the bottom or with your eye down and just kind of put it a little bit on. And that's just so if you have any fallout or anything else, just get it prepared. Sorry guys, my hair is in the way. And then underneath, you're gonna definitely go underneath, because what this is gonna do is this is gonna be what holds your lash. You don't have to do this step. I like to do this step, and it helps you blend your lash at the end too. Okay, so that's enough. So while that's going, that's pretty good. I'm gonna check my lash. And as you can see, it's starting to get a charcoal gray. It still needs to go a little further. So give me 1 second. I'm just gonna kind of shake it here. Typically, it doesn't take super long to dry, but I wanna make sure it's not wet. The trick to this is not just flexing the brim, but the trick is to get the glue tacky, because once the glue is tacky, this is the glue right here, and it still has a little bit to dry. But once this glue becomes tacky, you can lay it down, it won't move. So every time you get that feeling like, oh my gosh, my eye's gonna be glued shut or anything like that, you'll eliminate all that because it's tacky. So when you're ready to lay it, it will lay. So like this, if you look at the actual outer brim of this circle of black or charcoal colored glue, it's starting to turn like a charcoal black. That's the color you want it. But when it's done, I'm gonna show you because it's still not ready yet. When it's done, what you can do is, it's not harsh to your skin at all. When I'm done, you'll see that it's gonna comes off easily like that, like little rubber. So that's why I typically use this glue, because it doesn't pull your lashes out. So if you do have pretty lashes, don't worry about it. And again, my skin is still smooth. Again, hair glue might pull, so it will rub like rubber, but it won't come off that simple and easy. And no fallout or anything. So I think I'm almost ready. I think I'm almost ready. So this is what the lash actually looks like. With the glue, it's starting to become tacky. And I can tell because it's getting darker. You don't want it to be, like I said, that black color, because then it's totally dry, it won't stay. So now I have it with my fingers. Some people like to apply with tweezers, fingers, whatever works for you. But just make sure when you apply it, I'm gonna look straight forward, but when I apply it, it's gonna be directly in the middle. So I'm gonna wanna hold the lash in the middle, not at the end, in the middle. The reason being is because I'm measuring it directly to my eye. So that's what I'm about to do now. So I'll drop it down. And I'm sorry, I do open my mouth. I'm looking down. And the trick too is if you have like a little mirror, if you're not looking straight forward, which I'm not, tilt it upward, because then you can see the bottom to make sure it's laying correctly. So I'm slowly putting this on now. Okay, so I have it on now, I have to adjust it. So that's where your tweezers or your fingers will come in handy, like really handy. So I'm going to just move it around so it's on there exactly how I need it to be. Now it's on, but it's not all the way on. So I'm playing with it, get it where I need it to be. Now, as I'm adjusting it, I'm just kind of moving it around to get it where I need it to be, to lay it. Once I get it down, and it's slowly getting there, as you can see. But once it's fully down, you can either take the tweezers and you can either lay it down. And when I say lay it down, I mean take it and push them together with your lash, but it's really your skin and a little bit of your lash. So what I'm gonna do is take my fingers and I'm going to push it down. It doesn't hurt or anything. My eyes get watery because literally my eyes always get watery. Usually I have on contacts or glasses and I don't have them on now. And so all I'm doing is slowly pushing this down. It doesn't hurt or anything. So, and you'll see that this bad boy is down now. So now my lash is down. Now what I'm gonna do now that it's down, I'm gonna take that same mascara and I'm going to go ahead and blend it. You don't need a lot on here, just a little bit. And I'm just taking the bottom of my real lashes and blending them up. Now when you take these off, the easiest way to take these off, do not tear it from the front to the back. Always grab the end and pull it up and out. Reason being is because it's not on your lash, but you still don't, glue is still on there, so you don't want to just yank it out, it will hurt. If you just literally take the end, pull it up and out, it will come right off. And once you do that, you hold the brim just like how we were doing earlier, and you'll just peel the glue off. And then what I do is take a little cotton ball, and I put a little bit of 90% alcohol on it and just swab the brim. Not soak it or saturate it, just swab it. And then I just dab it on a paper towel, and then I place it right back around the brim on the box that it actually came in. So then this way you can reuse them again. And again, the Mink lashes will last up to 20 uses. Now some people will ask me, why Mink strips opposed to the individuals? For me, I love the individuals, but not for me. Reason being is I'm a wild sleeper, so a lot of times if I sleep with any lashes, whether it's individual or a strip, it will end up looking up. Like it will have literally look like this, and I don't want that. So I take mine off every time, whenever I wear them, and I place them, I just reapply them. But all I'm doing is taking it from the front here and blending. You don't have to do this step, You can just using your fingers to combine is fine if you did it, you know, correct the first time. Just on the other side. This was already done, but I just went a little darker. And by putting mascara, it won't mess it up because they are mixed. That will be fine. Next step that I'm gonna do, because I have these on, I like this look, but I kind of want to add a little bit more dramatic to it. So I'm going to take the other lash in L'Oreal Voluminous, and this is a lash primer. You can use this on your natural lashes too. It conditions and it actually will help add length without anything being flaky. This is white, so when you do it, literally take the excess from around here. I'm going to just add a little bit to the ends of my lashes. And this is how I'm going to get that bottom lash look. And again, I'm sorry my eyes are slightly watery. My eyes typically do that until I'm done messing with them. And again, you're just letting it like a little bit. You can't mess up on this because you're going to go over it with the actual mascara. Why my mouth is open, I don't know, so bear with me guys, I'm sorry. I just realized it. Okay, so you'll see that it's not everywhere, but just took the end, or you can do like this if you want. I typically don't want a whole bunch, so that's why I'm doing the end like this. Just make sure you do this. Make sure you wipe the excess off, because it will be a lot. Okay, now that I did that, okay, I kind of wanted to make sure it's not still wet. Then I'm going to take L'Oreal Voluminous in Carbon Black. I love this too. Now this, if you put too much of it on, may get a little flaky. Again, it's L'Oreal Voluminous Black, but this one is pretty good. I never really have any problems with it. And these are about like $6 at like Walmart or Target. And you can either go like this on the bottom or this. I'm going to just do this. And all I'm doing is pretty much covering the white spaces. Again, guys, I'm sorry, my mouth is like wide open. I'm sorry. Shouldn't do that, huh? Okay. And I'm gonna do just a little bit more over here. Okay. So you kind of do this. There's no right or wrong way to do it, but once you achieve the look that you want, then you just stop. And I'm pretty much there. I just want it to look even on both sides. Okay, so I'm pretty much there. Okay. And again, that's really up to you how you want to do it. Now I have like this hair store like glitter. I'm just going to touch it up with this. You don't have to do this, it's just my thing. Anything I do, 95% of the time, I'm doing anything with glitters and any type of material, so I call it eye candy. And that's what these boxes are, the diamonds and things like that, eye candy. Anything that shines and glitters, I love it. Guys, I will be posting at the bottom of how to actually purchase. I actually have 5 different styles of lashes, and they're all Mink, and again, the Minks will last you longer. So it's a good investment for them. But typically I would use like my actual glitter glue, but because we're doing a quick little tutorial, I'm just going to use this just to give it a little pop. You don't have to do this. I like pop. This is like a glam look. You can take this night all day long. Okay, anybody knows me knows I love this. Okay, and again, that's pretty much my look. Again, you will be seeing more of these. I'm so proud of these and excited. But this is my first tutorial, guys, so please forgive me. My name is Dondrea, but Olivia Marie Cosmetics. That's actually my Instagram too, Olivia Marie Cosmetics. You'll see a black background and a big O and an M as in Mary, but Olivia Marie Cosmetics. You will be seeing me more often. Now, I hope you liked this short tutorial. If you like it, please check the box and like it and subscribe. I thank you so much for just sticking in here with me, and hope you really liked it. Thank you guys. Have a blessed evening.